Hello again YouTube, Mad Dog here. Quick little bushcraft kit snippet video for you. Quick, do it yourself, dead easy mod. This time for the old billy can, the old flask rather, cook pot. Whether it be a Crusader, you know, British BCB Crusader, or that genre of cookware. In this case the old French Army aluminium cook vessel. Normally when you get these you don't get a lid supplied, and if you look online you can get them, but you know, the retailer to tenner, sometimes less, sometimes more. So I thought, I'm going to make myself one of those. So I've scrattered around in my junk in the shed and I found a piece of old aluminium tin, thin gauge tin, and I've made myself a little lid. Just rough and ready, literally minutes to chuck one of these out. So basically all I've done is I've got the piece of aluminium, drawn around the pot and cut it out with a pair of gilboes, some steel shears, roughly filed it, taken the burrs off, bit of sandpaper, and I've left two flaps on either side, two straight lugs sticking out which have bent in obviously, and then I've placed that on top of the container, on top of the flask, and then using a mallet or a piece of wood, anything, just tapped it into shape because it's only soft aluminium, so that it follows the contour of this lip. If this is picking up, just rough and ready, like so. So all I have to do then is slide it off. Now yeah, you can add, you know, like the drainage holes and all that sort of thing, whack some holes in there for drainage, etc. But I wanted this primarily just so that it increases the boil temperature time, basically, so it speeds up the boiling process. As we all know, you know, if you're boiling water, put a lid on it, it halves the time pretty much of the time it takes to boil. Now the little the little I don't know how you describe that, over erect nipple looking thing. It's basically a wine cork. Now I could have simply fashioned one like a loop out of aluminium, drilled it nut and bolt through to make a finger loop, which probably would have been a neater job, but I just thought, well, you know, what have I got kicking about? I've got an old wine bottle cork, and cork, as we all know, is a better insulator, so that won't transfer the heat to my little delicate pinkies as readily as a piece of steel or metal. So that's why I've used that, and all I've done is drilled straight through. The black line that you can probably just make out is an old fibre washer, you know, from a petrol system off a car, etc., oil system, just to add an extra bit of insulation, and a very coarse self-tapping screw underneath, and that's just enough. You know, we're not going to be doing pull-ups off this thing, so it's just enough to allow me to put the lid on. Obviously it fits reasonable, I can hold the lot up with this, but when I take it off I just slide it forward and it comes off. Dead easy, dead simple, takes literally minutes to make. Basically all you need is a pair of tin shears, maybe a file, some sandpaper, cordless drill and a drill bit, and bang one of these out, you know, and a marker pen. That's it, that's all you need. Save yourself a few quid. It doesn't have to be pretty like everything that us bushcrafters do, as long as it's functional. So I'll be using this. I mean, it needs cleaning up obviously, it's still got like the remnants of some protective cover on there, but I ain't too worried about that, you know, it is what it is. So I thought I'd quickly share that little snippet with you. How to boil your water quicker with a homemade lid. So hope you find some of this stuff useful. Take care out there. Mad Dog signing off. See you all on the next one. Yeah!